We are live on the Doug Soravo show. We have plenty to get to today. We got the Super Bowl. We got Carson Wentz's future. Trevor Bauer is going to the LA Dodgers. Winners and losers of the MLB offseason. Some MLB predictions, the latest on the NBA and the NHL, and much more. Alongside me, we got Brem Andrew 21, Brandon Schwartz, and we have new guests today, Nick, the pizza maker, and Jillian Roberts. Guys, how are you today?
Nick the pizza maker.
What? That's what you do, right?
Yeah, but
We don't call you Doug the dishwasher.
Oh no.
You could, I mean.
It's busboy, by the way.
No, I no longer bust tables, Andrew. They promoted me.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's get started with the Super Bowl. Brandon, what did you think about yesterday's game? And then we'll go to Nick.
Well, we all expected the Chiefs to play better. I mean, they just played horrible yesterday. What a
Well, it
horrible.
was a road game.
Yeah, which I found was a disadvantage to the Chiefs. I mean, because you never seen a Super Bowl being played in a home stadium before, of the team playing actually in the Super Bowl. It was a hard. Well, first of all, the defense by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was excellent. They had an excellent defensive line against a struggling Patrick Mahomes yesterday. Can't win it every year, but I mean, we weren't shocked. We saw Tom Brady win another Super Bowl. I mean, something we've seen him. We've seen it 100 times. Him win another Super Bowl. I was hoping for the Chiefs to win because I like Andy Reid. He's a good coach and he's very inspirational. And I wanted to see Mahomes win another one. But what do you expect? Tom Brady wins another Super Bowl, more than any other franchise in franchise history. He's got 7 now.
Yeah, he went 21 for 29, 201 yards, 3 touchdown passes, 0 interception. His longest was 31. 40 touchdowns on the year, almost 5,000 passing yards. Nick, what did you think about yesterday's game?
A little disappointing. Patrick Mahomes was running for his life the entire
Oh,
game.
yeah, he was.
I think the Bucks had like 36 pressures, and I seen a stat with Todd Bowles how he only blitzed like 4 times all game. JPP and Dominican Sue, Shaq Barrett constantly getting after Mahomes. Couldn't do much.
Do you think the Jets regret getting rid of him?
Who?
Do you think the Jets regret getting rid of Todd Bowles?
I mean, the Jets are a joke, so.
New York teams are
He
horrible.
had a good season with the Jets with Fitzpatrick and Brandon Marshall were there, but then you know how it is. You have one bad season, they get rid of you.
Well, that's New York sports for you.
Yeah.
Hands up and climb.
All right, Andrew, what do you think about yesterday's game?
It was very unexpected. Like last week, many of us had predicted that it was going to be 21-17 is the score, but instead it ended up being 31-9 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it just shows you that things could change in a blink of an eye.
Nice analogy over there, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, I want a discussion with Nick and Andrew about betting. Nick, how was your betting game yesterday?
I lost $100 in the coin toss.
That's how much you put down?
Yeah, you know.
He had a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. All my Super Bowl boxes were terrible numbers.
I think I had 2 and 6.
I only had 5 and 4, and then in the minute one I had 1 and 8. So no luck there.
Andrew, how was your betting game?
It was horrible too. I didn't even bet because I tried to sign up on pointsbet.com.
Pointsbet.com?
Yeah, that's what it's called. So
What is that? I never heard of that website.
yeah, it's a gambling website like DraftKings.
I never heard of it.
I think I used that one time. Is that the one with like Darrell Revis?
What?
Isn't that the one where Revis is like the big seller of it?
I think I have no idea. But anyways,
I think
let
I
me
used
get
that
to the
one.
point.
All right, what's the point?
So anyways, of course I signed up and then they said they needed all this stuff. And the one thing they needed, I gave to them and they're like, oh no, we need this. And then I gave them that. And then they're like, no, we need this. And I'm like, all right, enough. So I didn't bet last night and that really was it.
Probably
All right, does Tom Brady retire next season, or Does he play till he's 50?
Till he's 50.
Till he's 50.
I think he
Yeah.
said he's coming back for another year.
Yeah, he's coming back next year. That we know. Brandon?
I really don't care whether he comes back or not. I really think he could retire now if he wanted to, but he's not going to. He clearly made it clear. He made it clear that he's coming back. He's in good shape for his age. He looks like he could be like 25, but he's really 43. I think he's going to go back. I think he's going to go back. I don't know if they're going to win another Super Bowl because I still think Kansas City could beat them next year again.
Well, I think Green Bay is going to go to the Super Bowl next year.
I think Buffalo either they're well. First of all, I think Buffalo has a chance of beating Kansas City next year. Either. So I don't think the Buccaneers are going to make the Super Bowl next year. I think this is one and done for them. I think it's going to be Green Bay and Buffalo next year.
All right.
Yeah,
So
that was my original prediction. I was thinking Buffalo was going to go to the Super Bowl, and they were close.
I think a lot of people thought that.
Yeah, I even did a poll on my IG about that, and many people voted Buffalo.
Buffalo was like every fan pick.
Yeah,
Everyone wants to see Buffalo.
Yeah, Nick and I were having that discussion a few weeks ago about Buffalo.
Mhm.
All right, so we know who won the Super Bowl. Jill, tell us about the Puppy Bowl.
They're all just so cute. I hardly worked today. I was so focused on watching all the little dogs.
Dogs are very entertaining to
Apollo,
watch.
yes. They're all available to be adopted, so I was trying to convince Nick to adopt a dog yesterday.
Andrew wanted to get a dog too.
Yes, you can adopt a dog
Dude,
during the puppy bowl.
they're expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
Not
my
really.
mom,
What were you saying,
my
Andrew?
mom knows. Like, I don't want any dog in the house.
Yeah, she said that.
Yeah,
Why not?
she doesn't like. She doesn't like to clean up the mess they make.
Well,
That's
you could clean it.
good.
Yeah, but still, she doesn't like it.
Yeah, it happens.
All right, so as I pull this stat up, Eli and Peyton versus Tom Brady is 5-1, while everyone else is 2-16. Besides the two, I believe it's Joe Flacco and
Nick Foles.
no, this concludes championship games. Yeah, it would probably be Flacco. Yeah, Flacco and Nick Foles are the only others to beat Tom Brady. So why do other teams fail to have success against Tom Brady, Nick?
Oh, well, dude, that's a good question. I feel like teams respect him too much to where half the time they give him too much time, too much space to do whatever he wants. Plus, it's Tom Brady's the best quarterback to ever play the game. A lot of teams have difficulty beating the guy.
Because if you look at the Giants, they put him on his ass, and they were able to win 2 Super
Well,
Bowls.
that's what you have to do. You can't give him time and space to do what he wants. When they Giants did it 1 year, who was the pass rush? JPP, Michael Strahan.
Justin Tuck, OCU Minora.
So you don't get a better defensive line than that. So if you let him sit in the pocket and do what he wants, he's going to pick you apart all game.
So why do other teams fail to do that?
Some teams aren't built to do that. It's a simple thing. You see the Jets, when the 1 year the Jets beat them, the Jets had the top defense in the league.
Yeah, that was like 2010, 2000.
If you're not getting any
2010.
pressure, the guys will do whatever he wants on the field.
You'd be a good GM for the Jets.
I don't know about that.
All right, Andrew, I want to hear your thoughts on this. Why do teams struggle against Tom Brady?
I think because they respect him too much, like Nick said, and I think he just knows how to play. I mean, he's been in the league for over 20 years, so he's been around for a while. So I think that's why they struggle.
Brandon, why do teams struggle against Tom Brady?
Because he's just great. I mean, that's like LeBron James playing other teams in the NBA, and he just is unstoppable. It's same stuff. This guy is the star of football. LeBron's a star of baseball. It's just that's the way.
Basketball.
Yeah, basketball. Sorry, that's just the way professional sports work. And he luckily was that guy who ended up being better than everyone else, and that's why teams have a tough time against him. They just can't. They can't compete against him. But luckily the Giants were able to do that. In
Twice.
2008 and 2011 or 12.
'08 and 12.
Yeah. So I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. So I really can't say anything bad about Brady. If we did lose to them, I would say
Oh
my
yeah, I would feel
conversation
the same.
my conversation would be totally different about the guy. I would hate him. I would hate him a lot.
Oh yeah,
But
same
I
here. But
respect.
we beat him twice, so I can't really have hatred.
But we beat him, so I'll respect him now.
All right, again, this is the Doug Saravo Show. We have plenty more to get to. We're discussing the Super Bowl. Joe discussed the Puppy Bowl. And right after this commercial break, we're going to discuss Major League Baseball and how the Mets had Trevor Bauer for about 10 seconds. We'll be right back.
Damn it, dog.
Where the Monroe Falcons are playing the St. Joseph of McCutcheon Falcons.
Past that game's history, we have a state's championship on our mind now.
The Ranch, the Buffalo.
It all works together very nicely.
Welcome to Falcons Insider. On today's episode, we're doing a lot of great work. You know, this is work that people said couldn't have been done before.
A lot of money doing something you love.
Re-elected team reporter.
Yeah, what a season that was for you. 54 points in 18 games.
But definitely, I mean, when I said that we're going to win GMCs, I think that's another one that we remember. Yeah.
Go down in history. You just said it with so much confidence.
All right, we're back on the Doug Saravo Show. So, Nick, remember on Thursday, I think it was, or Wednesday, I called you and I was like, "Yo, did you see who got Trevor Bauer? The Mets. Tell me what happened next." We all know.
It was funny because I mentioned to Kyle when you called me. I was like, "That Bob Nightingale."
Yeah, that guy.
I feel like that guy he's wrong a lot. So I said to Kyle, I was like, "It's gonna be funny when we go to sleep and wake up and he's a Dodger." Obviously, it happened the next day. I mean, I guess the guy just wanted to be the first to report it. Report it wrong, and it kind of sucks. But
Hi, Brandon's mom.
$40 million per year for that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm glad the Mets didn't pay that much for him. But Andrew, you're a Dodgers fan.
Yeah.
Tell us how you feel.
Feel great about it. I mean, having Trevor Bauer go to the Dodgers is a huge advantage for the Dodgers this upcoming season. I mean, they won the championship last year, but this could be another opportunity for them to be 2P champions this year. So it could happen, you know. They have a really good roster, good coach, and now since they have Trevor Bauer, I think it'll even be better.
All right, so I'm looking at his numbers. The guy has a career 3.90 ERA. His ERA's been in the sixes twice, fives in 1 year, and it's an average 4.3 the rest of his years besides 2018. How is this guy worth $40 million?
We don't know, you know, but we just know he's worth $40 billion at this point, Doug. You know, these
but how?
These MLB executives.
The guy hasn't done anything in his career besides one good season.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, he had his season at the right time.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that, but come on.
Him and his agent sold a lot online with all these videos that he posted, and
yeah, well, I mean, the MLB is crazy. They like to pay these people all this money for no apparent reason. You know, that's how life works at this point.
Nick, did you see him apologize to the Met fans? What was that all about?
I seen it before. So, what happened? His social media team was saying that they made shirts and all this stuff for each team in case he's fine with them. I guess he's throwing them under the bus and they posted it too soon. So I guess fans were able to buy like Met shirts with him, like LFGM on the Apple.
Oh, yeah?
And then apparently like 10 minutes later, they pulled it down. And I guess everyone was up in there. It was like, oh, Trevor Bauer's the Mets. Next thing you know, he's not.
Well, that's a typical Met move.
What do you mean by that?
Like you're expecting them to get someone, and then next thing you know, they go somewhere else.
Oh, like we're supposed to sign Springer, Real Muto.
Yeah,
Mets are signing 2 of the 3 big guys. They get nobody.
and they signed Albert Almora.
I mean, solid defender. This is literally Juan Lagares all over again.
I heard they're trying to spend on a third baseman, and Justin Turner's still available.
I know they were linked to Chris Bryant as well.
Yeah, they're still in trade talks with him, I believe. But let's go to the other side of New York, the Bronx. Brandon, would you say your New York Yankees are the winners of this offseason, bolstering their pitching rotation? Yeah, they lost Tanaka, but they did keep DJ LeMahieu.
Yeah, I think we have a stacked rotation here. The question is, will they stay healthy? The Yankees, the last couple of years, have had a problem with keeping their pitchers healthy. If they could get a Severino back, who just is coming off, I believe it might be, I think it was a Tommy John surgery. If you could get him healthy by late July, you're set for October. You could go far in October if you have a healthy Severino in your lineup along with Garrett Cole, who is just to me the second best pitcher in the league. I think you got him. You have Severino. You got Paxton. Even Montgomery. I like Montgomery, and can't forget Jamison Tyon when we got in that trade. So yeah, there's your rotation right there. And you also have Domingo Yerman.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Who supposedly, should be back from this domestic violence assault, whatever the hell it was.
Andrew, what are you doing up there?
Nothing. Don't worry. Nothing.
All right, I hear something. I see your hands like you're looking at something. I was like, okay.
So your question was, are they the winners of the offseason?
Yeah, would you say they won the offseason?
Like in pitching or the whole team?
You could say the league.
Right?
No. I think the Mets were the winner of the offseason. I really do.
Really? Even though the Blue Jays got George Springer, the Padres got Blake Snell?
I still think the Yankees will be the first in the I think the Yankees will still be the first in the American League East, even though the Blue Jays got George Springer. I still think they'll be better. I still think they'll be better than the Blue Jays.
So, Nick, would you say that the Mets won the offseason?
No, I'd say probably the Padres. You get Yu Darvish, you get Blake
Snell, Joe Musgrove.
Might have the best rotation in baseball, along with their lineup: Fernando Tatis, Manny Machado,
Eric Hosmer.
Solid team, Doug.
Angie, you're a Dodgers fan. How worried are you about the Padres this year?
I really don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not too worried, but at the same time, I'm a little worried. The season hasn't started just yet, and I'm just.
Yeah, but I'm asking you based on the moves that happened this offseason.
A little bit, but not really. Like I said, we got to give the Dodgers a chance, and we just got to see what happens when they start. So, that's always what I expect during a season. I'm not really too worried about how teams are going to play. I really worry about it once they actually start.
And let's talk about losers. There's a lot of teams that didn't make moves. Brandon, I'll start with you. Who would you say lost the offseason this year?
I think that's easy. I think the Rays lost because they gave up Blake Snell, and they gave up Charlie Morton too. Those are two very good pitchers in that rotation, and I mean they'll still be a good team, but I think losing those two guys could hurt.
Jillian, I'll go to you now. Who do you think lost the offseason?
The Indians.
The Cleveland Indians.
They traded their best player.
All right, Nick, who do you think lost the offseason?
I think it's like the small market teams, the Indians, the Rays. All these teams have to shed cap, get rid of all their good players because they can't afford them. It kind of sucks. So you got Lindor gets shipped out of Cleveland. In the last couple of years, they lost Trevor Bauer. What other starting pitchers? What's his name? Mike Clevenger. They traded Mike Clevenger at the deadline last year.
I think there's only one player from that World Series team left.
So, like I said, I think like we were talking back to Trevor Bauer. He makes more than like 5 teams this season. He's going to get paid more than the salary cap of 5 different teams.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all
Andrew,
these smaller teams just can't keep their players. It's kind of
I know it sucks. Andrew, who do you think lost the offseason this year?
Probably the Mets in Tampa.
The Mets? Why did the Mets lose the offseason?
Because they got rid of Trevor Bauer.
Wait.
We never had him.
They never had him.
Yeah, for 10 seconds. So, well, still, that is a
Oh,
loss.
yeah, I understand.
10 seconds.
Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
That was supposed to be their big move, and then...
And it only lasted for 10 seconds.
I don't think it was official, right?
It was.
So one guy tweeted it.
Bob Nightingale. We should have him on.
I think after that tweet, I think that he purposely went to the Dodgers after that tweet.
I think he wants to go to the Dodgers because he's from California. You know, he went to UCLA. Plus the $40 million. I'll go anywhere for $40 million.
Wait, so Brandon, you think he was a Met and then he saw that tweet and he said, let's piss everyone off?
I have a strange feeling about that. I feel like if he didn't tweet that out before the deal was confirmed, I feel like it could have been a Met.
Maybe that's interesting to think about. All right, so Andrew, I have a question from you. It's from Adam Schwartz, and I know you like talking about like politics, restrictions, all this. So, will the Yankees allow fans this year?
We don't know. Right now, in basketball is going on right now, and New York and New Jersey and Philly, they're not allowing any fans because of state restrictions. And right now we were just at the peak of the pandemic, so probably the first few weeks you might not see any fans in these stadiums in New York, Philly, but I think eventually you'll start seeing them as the weeks progress.
All right, so I want to go back to the loser of the offseason. I would have to say it was the Philadelphia Phillies. Yeah, they got JT Realmuto, but I just wish that they upgraded their pitching rotation in order to be a competitive team, and they didn't do that. So for me, it's the Philadelphia Phillies that lost the MLB offseason. All right, Andrew.
Yeah.
Tell me one thing that you wish could happen this NFL offseason.
I don't really know, to be honest with you, but I wish the one thing that did happen was Buffalo. Oh, you said off-season.
Yeah.
I wish the preseason games happened. That's what I really wished for. I mean, I don't watch too much NFL, but the preseason, I think, would have been a better choice. I think teams would have been sharper, and they could have followed protocols, if there was a pandemic going on.
All right, so Brandon, what's the one thing you wish could happen this NFL offseason?
I wish the Giants could figure out whether they're going to use Daniel Jones as their face of the franchise quarterback. There's been reports going around saying, will they use Daniel Jones for the next, 5-10 years? And there's been reports, will he not be the quarterback for the face of franchise? I want the staff, I want the brass of the Giants to have a grip on this. I want them to figure out if they would be able to, will they want to use him? And if they do want to use him, I want them to build around him. I want them to get whoever they need on that offensive line that could help Jones, be better, and I think he's developing. So I want to see Jones succeed more. So I want to see, I want them to figure out if he's going to be our face of the franchise quarterback, because people have question marks on whether he's going to be our face of the future franchise quarterback. That's what I think.
All right, Nick, what's your one NFL offseason wish list?
Deshaun Watson to the Jets.
Deshaun Watson to the Jets. What would the Jets have to give up? Sam Darnold, the second overall pick?
Probably the 23rd pick. Based on what the Rams gave up for Goff or for Matt Stafford, probably like 3 or 4 first rounders, right? It's gonna be a lot.
At least.
But the Jets are lucky to have 2 firsts this year, 2 firsts next year from the Jamal Adams trade. So they have the means to do it. But who knows? Because I know Houston said they don't want to trade him. But I don't think they have an option.
Yeah, I figure if something goes to Houston, they can't deny it. Like where they could build for their future.
If he refuses to play and he's sitting out,
yeah, they have no choice.
It's a lot of money, but at what point do you just get rid of him?
All right, so for me, I want the Giants to make sure Saquon Barkley is 100% healthy, and his rehab goes well, he recovers well, so when he comes back, he doesn't re-injure himself, because he gets hurt, that hurts our chances of being contenders again, because we need a healthy Barkley, a consistent Danny Jones, along with a great O-line. Our defense is set, and I'm happy to see where the defense is going. So we have plenty more to get to. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Alright, so we are back on the Doug Saravo Show. Along with me, we have Julian Roberts, Nicholas Klein, we got Brett Major 21, and we have Brandon Schwartz. Brandon, I'm going to start with you. Will Carson Wentz be a Philadelphia Eagle the next time we play the Eagles?
No, I don't think so. I think he's going to be traded any day now. They're talking about a blockbuster deal. The major question is, where will he go? No one knows yet. I don't know. I haven't really read reports of any teams he's been willing to go to. I haven't heard of any teams that they're interested in him for. I gotta look into that. But some people I know that are affiliated with that are fans of the Philadelphia Eagles have told me that they want to rebuild that defensive line and get rid of Wentz. And they did the first step was right, getting rid of Doug Peterson as your coach. So they're heading in the right direction, I think. Next step is getting rid of Wentz, and I think Wentz had a good run with the Eagles, but I think it's time for him to move on to another team because I don't think he's happy in Philly right now. I think he wants to try somewhere else, and I think they could bring in another quarterback who can be solid. But the question is where will he go, and I don't know. Maybe
I feel like it's gonna be Buffalo or Miami or something.
No,
for some reason.
Well, Buffalo he wouldn't play because they have Josh Allen. They don't need.
Yeah,
That's true, but they could still have another good guy on the team.
Yeah, but he wouldn't. I mean, Josh Allen doesn't. I mean,
why would Wentz want to go to Buffalo and just be a bench warmer?
Listen, he's making $25 million a year. I'm sure he'll go over. Hold the clipboard for $20 million? You kidding me?
Hey, he could get a Super Bowl ring for doing nothing.
He could.
All right, so Nick, you're a big Jet fan. We went to the Jet-Charger game on Christmas Eve a few years ago. Where do the Jets have to go this offseason?
Where do you start?
Yeah, where do you start?
They have no weapons on offense. Their offensive line is getting slightly better. Defensively, they have Marcus May, Quentin Williams. Other than that, C.J. Mosley comes back after missing 2 years. Tore his ACL. Sat out last year because of COVID, but they didn't really have anyone in any positions to really. It's a long process for the Jets.
Again,
I don't really know where to start. Obviously, their quarterback. Do they trade all this stuff for Watson, or just rebuild through the draft? They have lots of draft picks. It's tough. I don't know. There's too many things to do.
See, but can Deshaun Watson fix the Jets when he has no receivers?
Well, it's tough. It's tough because Allen Robinson has been everything linked to Deshaun Watson. He's been liking. So I don't know if maybe the Jets were to make a trade for Watson, they could bring in Allen Robinson to number one. Even if the Jets were to trade for him, I think they're only going to get like 4 or 5 wins out of him. Nothing on defense. They're a poor defensive team. Offensively, they don't have much. It would be another situation like he's in Houston, where he's just running for his life.
All right, Jill, you're a Jets fan too.
Jets fan? She likes the Giants.
Oh, she's a Giant fan. Okay.
I'm not a fan at all.
So I'll ask you this question instead, Jill. How important is it for the Giants to have a Saquon Barkley that is healthy?
Best running back in football.
Best running back in football.
I always thought you were a Jets fan.
No, sir.
To be fair,
All
I don't
right.
think he watches any sports.
Probably not.
That's Steven.
Well, she's watching hockey now.
As I say, yeah, I'm watching hockey. I'm getting there. Getting there.
Wait, Andrew, I thought you were a Raider fan.
Maybe I don't know what I am. I just dude.
All right, so I have a question for you. Actually, I want to see if you know how to answer it.
Yeah.
Is Sam Darnold a bad National Football League quarterback, or do you think the problem is he didn't have any talent around him?
I think it's the talent and the coaching around him is really the deal. I mean, you just saw it this past year where you saw Adam Gase get fired from the New York Jets and they brought in a new coach, which, we're going to see next season how this team will perform with this new coach. So, we'll just have to see.
Do you think that the Jets should not give up on Sam?
They should not. I mean, he is a good quarterback. I mean, I hear this guy on the news all the time about how he does. I think he's good. He just problem is wrong coaching, and he's a young guy. He's 23 years old, and he's only 23, so he's still a young guy.
Still young.
So,
all right. So, Brandon, how important is it for Barkley to stay healthy, Daniel Jones to stay consistent, and for our defense to play at a Super Bowl contending level in order for the New York Football Giants to have success and a winning culture back in New York?
No, it's important. Having Saquon back is a priority, but also, what was that? Oh, also, making sure your offensive line is strong. You have to have a good offensive line to compete, and especially in this NFL season, in these NFL now, you got to also you got to play defense better. They have to improve. The defense has to build up. They got to build up that defensive line too. And just compete. And listen, the Giants are a lot closer.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, in all due respect to the Jets, I mean, the Giants are a lot closer to getting in the playoffs than the Jets.
Oh yeah, I think we're not that far away. We just need Barkley. We need a good quarterback.
We're very close. I think next year.
What, Nick?
Who's the Giants' top wide receiver? Sterling Shepard.
Sterling, Darius.
What picks did the Giants have in the draft this year?
I think it's like 9, maybe. I'll pull it up right now just to see.
They have a first round pick.
Let's see.
I don't know.
Jets have number 2, I know.
And I think they have 23 or 24.
That's still not. That's actually not a bad pick. You know what? They could get somebody good in that.
Where are the Giants? Eagles have 6. Giants have number 11.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
And this mock draft I'm looking at, it has them getting Devonta Smith. I'm not sure how, but that's what it says.
I seen one for the Jets before. They had them taking Devonta Smith at 2, which seems hot. I mean, guy put up a crazy season in Alabama, so you never know.
Yeah, he could be a turning point. So, Nick, if the Jets don't get Deshaun, we know they're out on Trevor, unless Jacksonville does some type of unexpected thing. What do you think about Zach Wilson?
I still think it's kind of early to give up on Sam, because the last couple of years he's had no offensive line, no top wide receivers been Jamison Crowder. Lev Bell was kind of a flop. So he hasn't really had much around him to really show what he could possibly do. He's had games where he's looked good. Other games he's looked bad. I think you maybe build up the offensive line, grab him a couple offensive weapons, and see what you got.
So why does everyone blame him then?
Because it's whenever a football team does bad, who's the easiest guy to blame? The quarterback.
The quarterback.
Yeah. So you see maybe he throws a bad interception here or there. You don't see the defense getting shredded apart. It's always the quarterback is looking like the bad guy for them to put a point.
And if you look at his stats, so far he's 45 career touchdown passes to 39 interceptions. He 1 year of 3,000 passing yards.
He gets hurt a lot as well. Like he
And
missed the mono a couple of years ago. Last year's hurt a little bit.
And his career percentage is 59.8. So it's not like he's bad.
He's a capable starter. Obviously, you want to get the right coach in to help him. Like, as a Jets fan, he's good on the run. You can see him when he's doing a lot of play action, sliding out. Adam Gase was supposed to be the guy, right? The quarterback.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the guy to fix him.
That didn't work. So now we go with the defensive guy from Robert Saleh from San Francisco. Hopefully implements the Kyle Shanahan offense. A lot of play action, get the guy on the move, a lot of zone reads, this and that. Hopefully he's the guy. You never know because he's bringing over guys from San Francisco. So hopefully if it's a similar offense, I can see him having a solid season.
So are you going into next season with Sam Darnold today?
I guess it comes down to what Joe Douglas wants to do. Obviously, you're going to get a lot for Deshaun Watson's in the close a lot. Is it worth trading for Deshaun Watson if you can't build around him through the draft with wide receivers, offensive linemen? I don't know. But Deshaun Watson's the top quarterback in the league, so you wait and see.
All right, so I'm pulling this up. Let's see. Jets year-by-year wins, starting with their last
winning season.
Yeah, 10-6. Then they went 5-11 twice, 4-12, 7-9, 2-14.
And that 10-6 was the year with Todd Bowles. Ryan Fitzpatrick set the Jets record for most touchdowns in a season.
Chris Ivory, Brandon Marshall.
Yeah, Marshall had an insane season. Scored 15 touchdowns. Just missed out on the playoffs on that. I think they lost to the Dolphins the last week of the season.
Yeah, they would have made it that year.
Yep.
And their leading receiver was Jamison Crowder.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the guy you want as your top guy. He's a good complimentary piece, but him, Rashad Perriman, they drafted Denzel Mims last year, who had a couple games where he looked good, but you got to get better around him. Right? You can't expect a guy to do everything he can without anything to help him with.
We have plenty more to get to. We'll be right back after this commercial break. I'm Doug Schroeder. Alongside me, we got Jill and Nick, one of the best pizza makers in the world. I suggest you all check them out. Brandon Schwartz and Andrew Brem. We'll be right back.
Where the Monroe Falcons are playing the St. Joseph of McCutcheon Falcons.
Past that game's history, we have a state's championship on our mind now.
The ranch, the buffalo.
It all works together very nicely.
Welcome to Falcons Insider.
Falcons Insider. On today's episode, we're doing a lot of great work. This is work that people said couldn't have been done before.
A lot of money doing something you love.
Re-elected team reporter.
Yeah, what a season that was for you. 54 points in 18 games.
But definitely, when I said that we're going to win GMCs, I think actually others will never remember. Yeah.
Without history. You just said it with so much confidence.
All right, we are back on the Doug Serrao Show. Alongside me, we have Jill and Nick, myself, we got Andrew Brem and Brandon Schwartz. Now it's time for my favorite segment. Brandon, last year I predicted the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. We know where that was. I was clearly wrong. You were close with the Giants winning the NFC the NFC East. We could have, but we know what happened in Philadelphia. Andrew, I believe you picked the Dodgers to win the World Series. I'm not sure who I predicted to win the World Series. I think I picked the Mets. No, I think I picked the Yankees over the Dodgers, or I'm not sure exactly sure. I
Yeah,
gotta go back into
but
it.
I was right.
You were right, Brandon. I'm not sure who you picked for the World Series. So now wait. You picked the Yankees, right, Brandon?
Yeah.
I think you and I did the Yankee Dodger World Series.
You know what it is? In this day and age, everybody picks the Yankees for everything. Because the Yankees,
Or at least in New Jersey, New York.
Yeah, but even all over the country, there's Yankee fans.
Yeah, a lot of guys picked the Yankees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now let's do our MLB. We know who a lot of the big names signed with teams, so we don't really have to wait till like March, April. So I want to do our picks today. So I want to start with Nick. We're going to do divisionals. And then we'll get into our World Series picks. So Nick, I want to start with you, and I'll write it down. Who do you have winning the American League East and the National League East?
American League, it's got to be Yankees, right? The easy pick was the Yankees. Solid rotation. One of the best lineups in baseball. Solid bullpen. The Yankees are the easy pick. National League East. As a Mets fan, I want to say the Mets. I feel like when Syndergaard comes back, they have a top 3 rotation in baseball. That being said, the Braves are a really good team. Knowing the Mets, I'll pick the Braves.
Knowing the Mets, I'll pick the Braves. I like that. I like that statement. All right, so Brandon. All right, Jill. Who do you have winning the American League East and the NL East?
Yankees.
Yankees.
I'm gonna watch you.
I was gonna say I'm just here to be here.
Hey, at least we have a fan supporting us
Yeah,
live.
I just back off Nick.
She just broke.
I'll pick mine.
All right, NL East, Jill.
The Mets.
The Mets.
I'm a
All
Mets
right.
fan, so we'll go with the Mets.
All right, Andrew.
National League East would be the Yankees, and the the East. I mean the East League. My bad. Yankees. American League East. My bad. Yankees.
All right, and then the NL East.
Have to be the Washington Nationals.
You're going with the Nationals again?
Yes, I am. Two Pete.
Yeah. Even though you were wrong last year. Brandon's laughing because we know what happened last year with Andrew.
Imagine if the Baltimore Orioles end up winning the AL East.
Oh, imagine. That would be fun. All right, so Nick, last year, I think the Nationals were like 14-25. So we did our picks, and Andrew's like, you know what? 9 games out. They did it last year. I'm gonna go with the Nationals to win the NL East with 9 games out, sitting at 14-25.
I respect it.
All right, so Brandon, who do you have winning the AL East?
AL East is going to be the Yankees. Despite the fact that George Springer is in Toronto, I don't think that means that much. So I think I'm going to go with the Yankees to win the AL East by a wide margin.
And your NL East.
I'm going with the Mets. I'm going with the
Metsies.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna start with the NL East, and I'm probably going with. I really like the addition of Charlie Morton to the Braves, so I have to go with the Braves for that. And for the American League East, I just think the Yankees have the better pitching rotation, so it's going to be the Yankees and the Braves to win the East.
Does that hurt you to say as a Rays fan?
Huh?
Does that hurt you to say as a Rays fan?
Yeah, but they got rid of Snell and Morton, so it's kind of tough. I mean, hopefully something happens where they win games, but I mean the Rays, it's different with them. They trade away their stars, and then they find a way with their young prospects. All right, so Andrew, Now it's time for the Central. I hope you know
Uh,
the teams.
yeah, I'm not sure, but anyways, maybe the Cleveland Indians.
You're gonna go. Oh, you're gonna go with the Indians.
Yeah.
Any reason?
Charlie Sheen.
Okay. Oh. All right. What about in the National League?
The National League East or West?
Central.
Cincinnati.
You're gonna go with the Reds? Surprising pick. It could happen.
Yeah.
All right. Jill.
Yes.
The Central.
White Sox.
The White Sox. That's a good pick. That's actually a very good pick. Who's your NL Central team?
Cardinals.
Cardinal. Another good pick.
Thank you.
I think Yadier Molina's coming back, Brandon.
I think I seen he signed like an hour or two ago.
He did sign with them?
Yeah.
All right, Nick, your Central teams.
White Sox Cardinals.
Why? Those are two good picks. I think it's possible.
The Cardinals are a lock with Arenado now. I don't know who's.
Yeah, they are. I don't think anyone could beat them. Brandon, your Central teams.
Definitely not the Indians since Lindor's gone. I'm gonna go with the Minnesota Twins.
The Twins. Nelson Cruz is back, I saw.
Yeah, so that helps a lot. I think the Twins could come out of the NL, the Central. And I'm gonna have to go with the Cardinals because the Arenado thing sealed the deal for them. Especially
they're going to be back there.
Also, they re-signed Wainwright. I think they re-signed Wainwright.
Yeah, I think like 1 year and 12, and I think he got $12 million for that.
So that helps too, and Molina. So you got a good team there. So you should. And the Cardinals are usually always good. I mean, they're usually a good team without Arenado or with him. So yeah, they're gonna. I think they're gonna come out of the NL Central this year for sure.
All right, so it's going to be a hat trick with Jill and I and Nick. I got the White Sox and the Cardinals too. I like Arenado, and I just like the young core of what the White Sox have in place. All right, Andrew, I'm going to start with you for the West.
Dodgers.
Dodgers. And what about your American League?
Probably have to be the Angels.
Yeah, you think the Angels could finally pull it out?
It could happen. I mean, look at basketball. Clippers and Lakers are on top. It could happen in baseball, too. I mean, the Dodgers and the Lakers won last year as championships.
All right, Brandon?
I'm going to go with the Oakland A's because I like the swap they just made with Chris Davis and Elvis Andrews. So I'm going to go with for the AL, I'm going to go with the Oakland Athletics. And for the NL, I'm going to go with the Dodgers. The Dodgers are just, I think they're the best team in the NL in the West for sure.
Nicholas?
I'm going to go with Padres.
Padres?
I like the Padres. I like their team. I like their offensive. Their pitching staff's really good. In the AL, I'll go with the A's. I feel like the A's are always a
They're always there, but they don't get on top.
I feel like the A's are always a team that overperforms, but who else is really out there?
No one really.
Throws. I feel like that division's wide open.
Yeah, especially with the Astros losing Springer. Pitching rotation ain't the same. Jillian?
Dodgers and the A's.
Dodgers and the A's.
Well, from the Padres.
All right, so for me, I'm going with the San Diego Padres. I love their pitching rotation. I think it's the best rotation in baseball next to the New York Mets when healthy. And the American League West, I am going to go with... I think this is a tough one, but I think the A's could pull it out. I really do. They've been there for a long time, and they got over the hump last year, and they won the division. So I think they're going to win it again. So I believe that they're going back to the 2-team wild card game. I don't think it's going to be 1 versus 8 again. I think that's out the window with the new proposal. So I just want one surprise team from each of you. I'm going to start, and I think it's going to happen to be the Seattle Mariners. I don't see them, being one of these best teams, but I do see them winning like 80 games. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people, especially if their young guys come up, like Jared Kalanick. If
we don't talk about him, Doug.
yeah, I know. I'm sorry for mentioning his name. If Kyle Lewis has another great season, I truly think Seattle could be on that rise to competing in the American League West. Brandon, one surprise team.
I'm going to go with the Houston Astros because I think they're run under a good team with Dusty Baker as their coach. I think Dusty Baker's a really good coach. He's one of the best. I think he knows how to run a franchise. And you can't forget, you have Altuve on your team. He could carry a team. You got Altuve. You still have Correa, who just signed the contract. So I still think the Astros are going to be pretty good.
Andrew, one surprise team.
I was going to actually go with the Astros, too, because you just saw my hand do this a minute ago. So
I wasn't paying attention. I'm writing everything down.
But yeah, the Houston Astros I'm going to have to go down with because they have a great team, great coach, and they're rising up to the occasion. So I think I'm going to have to go with the Houston Astros.
All right, Jill?
Sir, I got no input. I have no idea what's going on, but you could ask Nick.
No, just say a random team that you think could surprise everyone.
Say even if it's Houston.
The Mets.
The Mets. No, you picked them for the division.
I don't think she knows any other baseball teams. To be honest.
The Mets and the Yankees.
I think she's just here she has her family watching.
Well, she's going to be a star.
Oh,
I don't know about all that.
That's going to be a big head, Doug.
I'm going to be a famous basketball player one day. Now I'm joking.
Yeah, I was going to say, Andrew, you can't shoot a layup. All right, Nick, who's your surprise team?
I'll go with the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays?
I think their lineup's pretty solid. You got George Springer now with Vlad Jr., Bo Bichette. I think they can surprise people. They have a decent rotation. Just got Steven Matz. I mean, who knows how he's going to be?
Yeah, who knows? He's always inconsistent.
There's that one inning. He's solid. Has one inning where he just implodes. But other than that,
how did he play in Game 4?
Of what?
World Series, right? He had Game 4?
Did he pitch in the World Series?
Yeah.
Was it Game 4 the only one they won?
They won Game 3, and they had a lead in Game 4.
They had a lead in Game 1. They blew out.
Game 2, Game 3. They had a lead in every game, basically.
We don't like talking about these things, though. Bad memories.
All right, so let's see Steven Matz, World Series. I know he played in one of the games. He gave up 2 runs in 5+ innings, yeah. So, Game 4, and then the bullpen came in,
Yeah, like it blew every other game.
Yeah. Typical Mets bullpen. All right, so again, you're listening to the Doug Serrano Show. We just did our predictions. Nick has the Yankees, White Sox, A's, Braves, Cards, Padres. Jill has the Yankees, White Sox, A's, Mets, Cards, Dodgers. Most of us have the A's. Brandon has the Astros. I have the Braves, Cards, Padres. Andrew has the Nationals, Reds, Dodgers, Yankees, Indians, Angels. So we kind of all agree on this, but there's some disagreements when it comes to certain divisions. So we have plenty more to get to. I'm going to let Nick give the latest on the NHL, and then Andrew will give the latest on the NBA. Again, you're listening to the Doug Serrano Show. We'll be right back right after this commercial break.
Falcons Insider, #1, all across Monroe. It's the most viewed.
I really appreciate you coming out and doing this. Doug does a great job covering us. He runs the Instagram for us and posts all interesting facts, comments about our teams we go through.
When you look at the polls, when you look at the viewers, when you look at the statistics, we're getting a lot of good feedback, and I think moving forward that we're going to do a lot of great things. And the success that we have in store.
I'm Doug Saravo, and I approve this message.
So that was one of the Fun Fact Fridays that the Falcons production team put together for me. I really appreciate the work they've been doing.
I have a question, Doug.
Yeah, what's up?
How long ago was that film where you had hair?
Like 3 years ago, maybe 2, 4.
Definitely for like 4.
I would say 3.
I still understand because James had so much hair then it was you.
Yeah, he's getting bald like his dad.
What can I say?
Yeah,
We all get bald one day.
Yeah, but too early.
Andrew, is that my fault though?
No.
Genetic.
It's Mother Nature's fault. Mother Nature's fault.
It's Mother Nature's fault, sure. It's kind of my fault too because I always wear hats.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I used to wear hats all the time in high school because
Andrew, remember when you had that mullet?
Yeah. Yeah.
I should try and get a picture of it.
Yeah. I think I deleted all that stuff.
We'll find something.
Yeah.
All right, so Nick, talk to me about the New York Rangers. They're 4-5-2. What's the issue with them?
I think there's a young team that's simple mistakes that's costing them games. I think they lost a couple games against Pittsburgh where they go into the third, and then they just kind of took the foot off the gas, tried to play like more defensive, and just simple stuff. What hopefully they can correct in the future.
All right, we got Boston, who's 8-1-2. Flyers 8-3-2. Capitals are 6-3-3. You have Lightning 7-1-1. We have Golden Knights 7-1-1.
I think those are the teams you're expected to be winning the division.
And then you have the Maple Leafs, who are 10-2-1. Who do you see coming out on top this year?
Well, that's what's weird, right? Because the seeding's different. You don't know who's going to be playing who in the playoffs. Obviously, Tampa Bay. If Kucherov comes back in the playoffs, I think they're by far the best team.
Because I'm looking at these standings. Well, obviously Ottawa's going to struggle. How surprised are you that the Canucks are 6-10?
I watched a couple Canucks games. It seems like defensively, the team struggles a little bit. Obviously, they brought in Holtby to be the goalie, but he hasn't been looking that good with all the defensive struggles. Offensively, they're still a good team, but you can't win if you're turning the puck over constantly.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they're struggling. Yeah, I'm looking at it here. They haven't been playing good hockey. So, what do you think happens with the Devils? Does the NHL say, the game's over, see you next year, or do they find a way to make it work? Because I think we have like 19 guys on the COVID list.
I see the Devils are struggling with the COVID list. I know Buffalo's having a little bit of a problem now too, and I think the Wild have had a couple of their games canceled. Like obviously, you got to get this under wraps.
How come? Why is the National Hockey League struggling with it so much? We haven't really heard anything about the NBA, the NFL. They had a few problems, but they made it work. Why is the NHL struggling with this?
It's crazy because when the NHL went to the bubble last year for the playoffs, I think they didn't have a single positive test.
No, they didn't.
I think now, obviously, they loosened up on the protocols. Like, obviously, the Devils had a couple guys test positive, and then who was it? Kyle Palmieri, who tested positive, and they let him play against Buffalo, and now Buffalo's having problems with COVID.
Yeah, I think it was Kyle Palmieri.
So, I mean, if they knew that he was tested positive. I don't know how they could have sent him out there.
You think they should go back to a bubble?
I mean, it's the safest bet, right? Like you said, last playoffs, nobody tested positive. They had over
Yeah, the NHL did good with that.
And then I think the NHL was like the standard of how to run the bubble.
Yeah, and then it all fell apart.
And then now you loosen up. Like the Capitals had the situation where I guess you can't have more than 4 people in a room together. They lost Ovi Kuznetsov and Ilya Samsonov.
Yeah,
so
I think they were like in a hotel or something.
Yeah, so apparently you can only have like 3 guys at a time in the same room.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
4, and then they had to go on the COVID list for a week. So I think they can just stricken up the rules a little bit, and they'll get under wraps.
I think they will.
Politics.
Hopefully.
Politics, Andrew?
Yeah, a lot of it's politics.
I thought we weren't going to talk politics today.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the last thing.
Because I'm sure that's what we weren't going to talk about.
Yeah, no politics.
Good, because I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
All right, so Joe, what do you think about the New York Rangers so far? You're a big Ranger fan now.
She thinks they stink.
They've been playing very inconsistent, I noticed.
Yeah, that I agree with. 110%. I don't know. I get frustrated, I think, when watching hockey because I try to compare it to other sports that like I've watched, and then like with certain things.
Hockey is a very frustrating sport to watch. I've noticed that a lot.
It's still like trying to like teach her like what's going on, like the simple rules and stuff. She's getting there.
Who's your favorite player?
What's the one that you call Panera Bread? Or Mika. Mika, there we go.
Oh, is it Banajad?
I think she likes Panera because she likes Panera Bread.
Yeah, because of soup.
I don't like Panera Bread. It tastes like airplane food.
Well, Andrew, you like what's it called? Chipotle, right?
Yeah, I love Chipotle. I just went there today, actually.
Why do you like Chipotle? I don't like it.
No, because they got good flavors. The food has good flavor to it.
Too much spice.
What?
Too much spice.
Oh, I love the spice. That's my favorite thing at Chipotle.
Why, though?
It's very tasty, very flavorful, and the hot sauce they have there, they mix some special ingredients in there. They put like red pepper flakes, jalapeno seeds, and tomato sauce, vinegar. It has a nice taste to it.
Maybe for you, but not
Doug,
me.
compare your burrito that Roberto made you yesterday to a Chipotle burrito.
Oh, that was good that Roberto made. He added, what did he put on it?
It's like chicken and shrimp.
It was chicken, it was shrimp. Oh, that was delicious. He made it for you too, Nick, right?
Yeah, that one as well, yeah.
All right, so I found a photo that I want to show you guys that I have to set up. That's why I look like I've been on my phone.
I don't like this game.
No, it's not bad. We were talking about long hair.
Oh,
it's the Doug with long hair?
No, you've seen me with long hair.
I remember when I
Yeah,
first...
that was when you were a teenager, Doug.
Yeah, you've seen me with long hair.
Yeah, remember when you were growing the beard, Doug, in high school when you were a senior?
All right, hold on. I gotta get to. All right, I have it. I just gotta upload it. Where is it? I don't even know which one it is.
We're gonna get some random ass picture.
No, we know who this is. Hold on. We were talking about him before.
Andrew, right?
Yeah, it's Andrew.
He used to have,
Yeah, he used to have long hair. Andrew, remember those days?
Yeah, and my hair was messy. I did not take care of it. This isn't me at McDonald's in New York City.
That was New York City?
Yeah, that was New York City.
Yeah, I'm Doug for this picture.
Yeah, Doug, that's a low blow, dude.
What? He said he didn't have any photos, so I had to find
You got
one.
all the power to pull up all these pictures. We can't get no dirt on you.
I look so much different now without that hair, and I look so much better.
Well, I have a photo of me somewhere. I could post that.
I look so much cleaner and fresher than I did as a 13-year-old kid.
Yeah, here's my photo with the mullet.
You had a mullet?
Yeah.
Oh,
See?
boy.
See?
Oh!
Wait, is that actually real hair?
Yeah, that's real hair.
Dude, no, you got some flow.
Yeah, I had flow back in the day.
And now you're bald. You look
now
like
look at me.
That's what your brother looks like now.
Yeah, but now look at me.
Oh. Hey, at least you don't got paper haircuts.
You look like Obadiah Stane from Iron Man. That's what you look like. It's he's a villain from Iron Man. He's an old guy with bald. He's bald and he has a beard like you.
I look better with a beard.
Nah, you look terrible.
I think you look. If you shaved everything, I don't know, man.
You look like a baby's butt, like very.
I know.
Nah, you look like the Lorax with that beard.
Who?
The Lorax with that beard.
The Laura?
Lorax.
Lorax?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Dr. Seuss.
Let me see.
He's the one that saved the trees.
This guy, Andrew?
Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah, hold on. I will. I don't understand how.
It's the beard.
Wait, why ain't this letting me save? I'm not used to. All right, here we go. I don't know why I can't save it, but yeah, I don't know how I look like the freaking Lorax.
Beard.
Yeah. But you do look like Obadiah Stane from Iron Man because he's
All right,
bald and
we're
he has
gonna
a
post
beard.
this. I don't.
You're phone broke.
I don't see this, Andrew. I don't understand how I'm the Lorax. I really don't get this.
Yeah.
I don't get this at all. No, I have it.
He has a thick colored
Andrew,
beard.
can you explain how I look like this guy?
Because you have very thick hair like he does, and the colored mustache and beard he has is similar to yours.
It looks like a potato.
Yeah, so does Doug.
He has hair on the top, though.
That's his eyebrows.
I don't freaking know. So I look like the Lorax.
Yeah.
I would have never compared you to that, Doug.
I didn't even know what that thing was till 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew. I have a photo of Nick on my phone.
Of what?
Hold on.
How you got photos of me? I don't got no
photo of it.
Hold on. I need you to explain yourself. I'll get it. Hold on.
I gotta go. My dog peed on the floor.
Wait, hold on. Explain this photo.
Oh, Jesus.
Nick, what were you looking at when you saw this? When I look at that.
I gotta go.
Let me pull something up, Doug. There's a funny video you sent me once.
What video?
Yeah, I'll just get it up. Hold on.
What's a video of?
Doug, I became a guest on your show and you're
Let me
roasting
find it.
Huh?
I became a guest on your show and you're roasting me?
No, I'm just... Andrew was the one who brought up all these photos.
We had to throw one of you in there.
Here it is.
Nick, please, I need an Uber. I can't get home. Please. Nick, please, I need an Uber.
Hi, Andrew.
What, is that the one?
Yeah, Uber on the boat.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, look. Hold on, wait.
Andrew.
Please, I need an Uber. I can't get home.
Andrew, come on.
Nick, please, I need an Uber.
Alright, so we gotta keep hearing that.
Alright. Let me see if there's another one. I think you sent me another one.
No, we don't gotta hear it.
Yeah, look at this. Look who's on. Look.
Who's that, Madison?
Yeah. That picture you sent me, I think.
Alright, I gotta go to a quick commercial break. We'll be
We're
right
talking
back.
NBA.
What?
You gotta collect yourself.
Yeah, I know. We'll be right back.
I'm going to work with Stratford Rec to see what can we do about it, because I can pitch in money to start with, because We need that. Look at that. It's like, sad. The puck is crying. We need to do something.
And when she gets elected, she will do a lot of great work for this town, things that haven't been done before. She's highly respected, highly intelligent, and I'm looking forward to hearing on election day that she is your newest representative, but most importantly, your voice.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, we're back on the Doug Serravo Show. Alongside me, we got Andrew Brem, Brandon Schwartz, Julian Roberts, Nicholas Klein. So I just got a report from Major League Baseball. They will be having seventh inning doubleheaders, a runner on second to start the extra innings. So, Brandon, what do you think about the seventh inning doubleheader?
I like it. I think it helps the game move faster. Because you remember when they had those like 9-inning doubleheaders like back to back, they were long days for the players. They were really long days. So I'm down for the 7-inning doubleheaders. It moves the game much faster. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
beautiful.
What?
What, Andrew?
Looks great.
What looks great?
The 7th inning doubleheader.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You lost me for a moment.
But yeah, I think it's a smart idea to do that, especially now since there's COVID out there and people are scared of the virus. And you don't want to risk your players to get exposed to it more. So it's smart. It gets they don't have to they just play quickly. They'll run it fast. Get the game over with, then move on to the next game, and then keep going. But I like the idea. Are they also doing the idea of the second base 10th inning thing with the?
They're doing that too.
All right, that's good too, because you remember when they used to play the extra inning games, they would take forever. It would actually take.
Andrew went to one. Remember, it was like 0-0 in the 20th inning against Florida.
No, it was Minnesota against. It was Mets against. I
you
think
were at that game with 20 innings.
I think it was Mets against. I forgot who it was.
It was the Mets and the Marlins. It was like 0-0, and they won like on a walk-off.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. So my dad and I went to a Mets game. I was 14 years old, and we were there for hours. It was 0-0 all the way through, and my dad and I were just tired of just seeing nothing happen.
Did he complain about the traffic going home?
Nope.
No?
It was Sunday.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
so we were driving. So we left. We were driving down the BQE, and that we had the radio on, and then we heard they scored a run, the Mets, and
you left?
Over. Yes.
Nick and I we've been to a lot of Met games, him and I.
Yeah, we left that game because it was so boring to watch. We just wanted to leave at that point.
Nick, we went to the Cardinal game. They won that game.
That game, that was like 100 degrees out.
Yeah, that was, and we were sitting right underneath the sun.
I remember the one guy was trying to sell like those little cups of ice, and the guy next to us bought one that was already melted because it was so hot.
I remember that game. That was like the worst. And that went, 11 innings? Jose Reyes single?
They won. It was a good game. It's just the weather sucked.
Yeah, I remember that game too.
Weather was all right for me.
I think those are like $5 seats on StubHub too.
Oh yeah, and also in the NBA, you could get seats there for like $20 now.
We don't do the NBA here.
No, but some other sites do.
No, we do, but I wouldn't pay for an NBA game.
No, I want to go to one day.
You never been to an NBA game?
Nope.
I think I've been to 2 Knicks games. To
me, it's the best event to go to.
It is. Of course, there's a lot of action goes on. They play modern music, flashing lights. It's a modern game.
Yeah.
Hockey games are better.
Prudential Center, Doug.
Nick and we've been to the Prudential Center a lot.
No,
Nick,
but like, I played basketball on the court at the Prudential Center.
oh, you did? How was that?
It was pretty cool. I was in rec.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. Used to go to like net games, and I would see people after the game go on the court and play.
I was gonna say we played like during halftime. I forget who the heck was playing, but during halftime, like my rec team, it was us and I think the South River team we were playing, and we got to like play like during their. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick and we go to a lot of Devil games. We have so much fun. Wait for autographs outside.
You steal all my food when we go.
No, I don't. When did I steal your food at a Devil game?
I remember one time I went to I think it was a Devils Penguin game. And I got like a hamburger.
Yeah, it was 5-2. I remember that game.
Yeah, I got a hamburger and french fries. And you sat in the seat behind me and like reached your arm over my shoulder and were like taking my french fries.
Sounds like something Doug would do.
You sure about that?
I'm positive. Or the time with the Yankee game when I got the hot dog.
What?
We could call Bob for. I got a foot-long hot dog at the Yankee Rays game we went to. And you want to eat half my hot dog.
No, I didn't take it out of your hand. I said, Nick, are you going to eat the full thing or?
Yeah, paid for him to eat the
seagull.
full-
Hey, what can you say?
So what do you think, though? We going to be able to go to any live sports this year?
Andrew's the political analyst.
About what?
Do you think we'll go any live sports this year?
You mean you think people will be in the stands?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we see some teams already doing it now, and some leagues doing it now. I mean, and Buffalo Bills, Cuomo just allowed the Buffalo Bills to have fans inside their stadium, so I could see that happening eventually. I could see it happening.
Yeah, because I miss going to games with Nick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I want to go to an NBA game now.
Yeah. So, on to the next subject. What a year for Tampa. What a year. Lightning win the Stanley Cup. Rays win the American League Championship Series. And the Buccaneers win the Super Bowl. Brandon, what do you have to say about Tampa Bay sports this year?
Okay. I mean, you did it. You kind of. I mean, I don't. I'm not gonna say my opinion because I don't. I mean, I don't want to go because they played the seasons. What they've done. I'll give you an example. They weren't real seasons, and what I mean by that is the Rays played. It was a 62-game season. The results of it could have been a different outcome if it was a regular they played a 62-game season, and then the results could have been different.
So you don't think the Rays would have went far?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's hard to judge based on the circumstances that they were revolved around. That's just my opinion. I need to see a real full season in order to determine if they actually deserved it.
Nick, Joe, what do you think about Tampa Bay sports this year?
Must be nice, right?
It seems like Florida is the best now these days.
You also had LA this year.
Good sports.
What?
LA, Lakers, Dodgers.
Yeah. Seems like California and Florida are the best. Well, California is going downhill now.
Yeah, but we're not discussing politics, Andrew.
Yeah, of course.
All roads lead to politics.
Yeah,
that.
especially with Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
So, Andrew, what are you eating?
I'm just having some chips and hot sauce.
You love?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Solid. We're eating Buffalo Wild Wings leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched a video on fruity pebble French toast.
Ooh,
Oh, that sounds good.
It does sound good. I think I'm gonna wake up a little early tomorrow.
We'll let Roberto make hers work.
So, now it's time for some fun.
Yeah, my favorite, right?
What do you think I'm talking about?
The NBA.
I guess if you want to discuss do the latest on the NBA, I was going to do that last, but go ahead.
All right, so NBA. So we had 5 games that played yesterday, which I'm about to get up. So we had the Heat and the Knicks that played yesterday. Heat won 109 to 103. They play tomorrow on Tuesday. And then we had the Hornets play the Wizards. Hornets won that game yesterday, 119 to 97. We had the Jazz and the Pacers go at it, and Jazz won that game 103 to 95. Arizona Suns against the Celtics,
Phoenix.
and it was 191. And lastly, we had the Kings and Clippers go at it, and the Kings won 113 to 110. So right now, the rankings, the standings are, so 76ers are still in the lead in the Eastern, and then the Western, the Jazz are in the lead. The Jazz is in the lead. Brooklyn Nets, it looks like they're back up in 3rd place, and Celtics are back up 4th. The Heat just climbed up from 13th to 12th. And the Wizards are still doing terrible, but they're not the worst team now. The Pistons are. So that tells you that the Wizards are probably going to go up a little bit.
I was already.
What? Okay. All right.
All right.
Bring the Lorax in. Put the Lorax in there.
It's like he's presenting that I'm going to be speaking.
Leave it on for the whole show. Leave it on for the whole show.
Doug, look at that text message I just sent you.
I didn't get anything.
It's about the streaker yesterday at the Super Bowl.
You see the Super Bowl yesterday?
Field.
Who is that?
Read the caption.
Now?
Yeah.
Explain it.
Apparently, some guy bet $50,000 that there would be a streaker at the Super Bowl. It was like plus 750. This guy bet $50,000 and then ran onto the field as the streaker to cash his own bet.
No.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
He won $375,000 and then had to pay $1,000 to bail himself out of jail.
Met the Super Bowl streaker at Jay Alexander's restaurant while having lunch before leaving Tampa. He bet $50K on a prop bet at plus 750 that there would be a streaker at the Super Bowl. His buddy went out first as a diversion, so he didn't get caught as quickly as his friend. Cost him $1K to get out of jail, so he cleared $374K on the bet.
How the hell can you bet on a streaker running on the field?
Oh, there's weird prop bets. You can bet whatever you want.
They had that? Because I didn't see it on William Hill.
I know. I've seen a bunch of like the coin toss, what color would the Gatorade be? But, I mean, listen, that's a good day at the office.
Showbiz, baby.
Hey, the guy made money. All right, so Andrew, do the Wizards end up trading Russell Westbrook?
No, I think they're going to keep him because Russell Westbrook's a good player, and I think they need a star on their team in order to.
So you don't think he brings a distraction to the team?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I mean, he was on OKC and they did well, right?
Yeah, but then he brought drama to the Rockets.
Yeah, that's true. But
all right, so now it's time for some fun. All right, we're gonna do like a fun segment.
Let's talk about.
Talk about what?
What's some of your favorite teams in the NBA?
The Cavs.
Name 5 teams you like.
Not favorite teams, your favorite team. If you're a loyal fan of the NBA, you got to have one favorite team.
Doug has like 4 teams in every sport.
Yeah,
no, I don't.
You have multiple teams. You like this? You have favorite teams in the NBA?
Just the Cavs, but I'll root for the Nets because I want to see Kyrie win.
I like the Brooklyn.
So you're
Nets.
into stars. You're not the guy who's like a diehard fan of a team. You're like into stars, right?
No, I love the Cavs, but I want to see my former player win another. I want to see him do well.
Do you think LeBron will come back to the Cavs eventually?
I think so.
He should. He should.
I think once his contract is up, he'll come back.
Yeah, he should.
I've been liking Boston lately with Jason Tatum, and I mean they are doing well.
I think Andrew's that type of guy.
I like to look at other teams. Sometimes it gets boring seeing some teams you would like to watch all the time, especially local teams.
Wait, so you're not really a fan then?
I am a fan.
Backer.
I just switch it around too, Doug. You like to see other teams, not just your favorite team.
No, like I would like to see other teams win. Like I want to see the Bucks win, but I'm not a Buccaneers fan.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Brooklyn Nets I am, and they're doing well.
I mean, I like the Cavs. I think they're building a good system with Garland and Sexton. So I think once LeBron comes back, hopefully they'll win a championship.
Mhm.
All right, so no, but I want to do a fun segment. Favorite food to eat and why? Let's start with Andrew.
Probably fried Oreos. I like fried Oreos. Those are good.
Fried Oreos?
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, what about you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sushi. I love sushi. I think first of all, sushi's a healthy food and it's yummy. I'm gonna go with sushi.
All right, Nick.
I think Jill should go first. She got something cooking up. I can see it.
All right, Jill.
Oh my god, I love pot roast, bro. I will eat pot roast for the rest of my life if I had to.
All right, Nicholas.
It's his favorite food.
Yes.
What's my favorite food? I don't know.
I actually like
Roberto makes you a lot.
Big peanut butter and jelly guy.
Ooh, I have
PB&J.
Yeah, easy, quick.
And he does
Gets
make
right-
it. He makes a good PB&J though.
I actually like seafood, by the way.
Very hard to mess that up.
Seafood.
For me, the one thing I like is Roberto made this nice chicken and broccoli with Alfredo sauce. So that's probably my go-to meal, or salmon.
So, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know it's your podcast, but is there any food you won't eat?
I mean, I could say Joe's cooking.
Yeah, to be fair.
I mean, he does make good. His seafood is good. That's about it.
I like seafood.
I heard he had a whole fuck up with calamari the other day. So.
Oh yeah, he did.
I love calamari. My favorite seafood. Right,
But
Brandon?
there's one thing that it's maybe like it's spicy food, something
Calamari.
that's like too hot. Other than that, I would eat anything. I'm sure you guys know by now.
Beans and like olives.
I don't do olives.
Olives, I don't like the taste.
So you don't like olives? There you go.
No.
No,
Right.
my least favorite food would probably have to be Albivi's and Millstone.
All right, so now this is a question for Nick.
Uh-oh.
Nick, you have had a lot of experience behind the kitchen. What's your how do you get your momentum? How do you get your confidence to build like a great pie?
So I'm gonna be honest. I just put on music and just zone out. I just go literally. I can put on any type of music, and
It's my positive.
yeah, I
Drive in the
just put
car
my
before
headphones
work.
in and then just do it. It's there's really nothing behind it.
So, what do you think about the kitchen manager at Scortino's?
Who's that?
He reads like the tickets. He says, you got calamari.
I think it's the best we got. That's like the place to fall apart without you, Doug.
Thanks, buddy. All right, so we're gonna go to a quick 30-second break, and we're gonna have our final thoughts segment. We'll be right back. We are live on the Doug Saravo Show. You can follow me on Twitter at Real Doug Saravo and Instagram Saravo Broadcasting 24. Alongside me we have Brem Andrew 21.
Hey.
We got Jillian Roberts and Nick Klein.
Hello.
And Brandon Schwartz. Brandon, how are you today?
Good, good.
You weren't ready, I guess.
My
Yes,
MacBook's gonna go to sleep soon.
Well, this is the final thoughts segment, so
Wait, so is there a fake Doug Sarabo?
I don't know. Yeah, but here I made that because I don't want anyone creating like a imposter social media account of me.
Wait,
All right.
wait. What did you say that again?
My Twitter handle and my Instagram is real Doug Sarava because I want people to know that's my real
You're
Twitter.
the real Doug Sarabo, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the real Doug Sarava.
You're the real deal.
Hell yeah. All right, so Nick and Joe, give me your final thoughts on today's episode.
Well,
I thought it was awesome.
I thought it was fun. Yes, I definitely will do it again.
I'm trying to charge your damn Apple MacBook.
Yeah, I charged mine while doing the show. Now we're at 70%, so that helps.
Jillian wanted to go shopping and go to Buffalo Wild Wings, so she tried screwing this whole process up.
Jillian.
A girl's gotta eat.
All right, so Andrew, before you sneeze, it looks like you're going to sneeze. Give me your final thoughts on today's show.
It was good, the usual, as always.
All right, Brandon, your final thoughts on today's show.
Great show, as usual. Sarava Broadcasting is one of the best companies around. If anybody has an opportunity to associate with Sarava Broadcasting, this is the company to use. We did a great job covering the Super Bowl.
NBA.
Hopefully next year we'll do this again with the Super Bowl. And
we will.
And especially baseball coming up, we got a lot to look forward to.
All right, for me, I think we did a lot. We talked about our own predictions, NFL offseason winners, losers, and I think,
NBA.
the NBA, yes, Andrew's favorite sport. And I think, there's going to be a lot of interesting topics to talk about as the year and the seasons go on, especially within NFL offseason, Major League Baseball. But, it's gonna be exciting for sure.
And a lot of
March going to be a good year.
Yeah, March Madness is coming up.
Rutgers.
You think Rutgers is going to go far?
I think. I think they're going to go past the first round if they get in. They're going to go past the first round.
It's going to be a better year.
Rutgers
so.
They want this a lot.
All right, so question for Nick, because now this is just like the fun segment where we just discuss random topics.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
We got about like 15 minutes remaining in the show. But, Nick, what was your favorite sporting event you've been to with me?
With you?
Yeah.
Probably the Mets. The Mets game. It was the only one we went to where the team we won. I think all the sporting events go to the team loses.
Wait, did the Devils ever win a game?
I'm not a Devils fan, though, so I think they lost both times we went.
They lost the Tampa Bay game where we almost got into an argument.
They lost to the Penguins.
Lost to the Penguins. We went to the we technically went to the Double Ranger game that one year.
They had to take care of a friend that had too many drinks.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Brandon, we went to what game did we go to, Brandon? We went to that
Rays Yankees at the stadium.
Yeah, it was like what was it?
It
was a 12-run first.
Yeah, the Yankees just crushed the Rays that game.
It was me,
they
you,
embarrassed
and Brandon.
them.
It was me, you, and Brandon.
Blake Snell was on the mound too.
Yeah, the Yankees always did well against Blake Snell. So that was a fun game. You tired, Andrew?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's just a long day.
You're a little tired.
I bet. Yeah, you look exhausted.
Yeah, I did a lot today because I got up, cleaned myself up, had breakfast, went to the gym, I went to run a few errands, came home, had lunch, took a shower, then did some homework, and that's it.
I say Brandon actually looked tired.
Yeah, Brandon was zoning out on a few
And
seconds.
I for some reason, where I'm sitting in my living room. For some reason, I always get tired. The chair I'm sitting in is so comfortable. This is Ricky. He's a friend of mine. So he's a Ranger fan too. You never met Ricky, I don't think.
So many people are Ranger fans.
The way, baby.
Easy, dog.
The way.
Yeah, well, my goal is to go to a Ranger game when the pandemic's over. I've never been to a Ranger game. I've only been to Madison Square Garden for a bunch of Knicks games.
Dude, it is expensive.
It's all right. You know what?
Oh yeah, I went to that Double Ranger game like January 9th. prior to the pandemic. I think we lost 6-3. I paid $90 for a ticket.
And that's plus the 27 to get to MSG.
Yeah.
That was I probably spent like $130 just to see them lose 6-3.
I'm thinking about going to Barclays Center. Maybe I'm thinking, one day for vacation, I want to go to Boston.
Yeah?
That's what I'm thinking about going.
Are you going to go to like a Celtic game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or just hang out around the city. I heard Boston was nice. It's like a clean version of New York City is what it looks like, I heard.
I was in Boston for the playoff game against the Yankees in 2018. That was fun.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Have you ever been to the Barclays Center?
No, I haven't been there. I passed by there once.
It's like a weird area where it's
I passed by there once when I was going to a baby shower for a cousin.
Just don't go there for a hockey game.
Yeah. No, I passed by there once, and it was all weird, and there was so much traffic there.
Out of all the arenas in America, the best one by far is Madison Square Garden. There's no doubt about it. That's why they call it the world's most famous arena. It's the best.
The Miami Gardens arena is pretty good.
Yeah, but there's nothing special about that. There's no, New York City,
there's nothing like the Garden, and there's also nothing like the Rock.
And it's nice. I've been there. It's a nice stadium. I agree with you, but Madison Square Garden, there's something about it. There's a vibe to it. It's not just
Orlando's pretty nice too. Orlando.
The Magic.
Yeah.
I've been
Orlando.
Question.
Yeah.
Is Orlando Magic allowing fans?
Yes.
Yeah, they're allowing it.
Oh, that's right, guys.
What?
Go to Orlando Magic game.
Go.
Yeah, I hope I can go to Florida this summer.
Yeah, Nick, I'll pull up their schedule, see if they have a game.
Right now. When are we going?
March 15th to 19th.
You should go for it. Just where you get to see a sporting event.
Yeah, that was like what we were trying to do wherever we were going.
We were going to Nashville, and I was seeing if like the Predators played.
Are they having fans?
I don't believe so.
All right, we're in February, March. I think the season ends before then.
Yeah, I think this as well.
Because it looks like March 3rd is their last game, and then it says no future games scheduled using their filter.
So for what?
The Magic. See, I think the season ends next month, Andrew.
It does? Wow. That was
No. They only scheduled a half a season. They didn't schedule the whole season yet. That's why.
Yeah, they normally end in June, and they should be able to end in June.
Yeah, but it's 56 games, Andrew, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Have they put that many NBA games already?
They play about 25. So a lot of teams played 25 games already. Some were less than that because of the pandemic, and some had COVID absences and stuff. And the Knicks are in Miami tomorrow night. All right, let's get on a plane and go.
Knicks have been playing good basketball.
They're playing excellent basketball. Especially they're going to get. They're just going to get better. They're just going to get.
They lost yesterday though, and Tyler Hero did pretty well yesterday.
To get Derrick Rose.
I think that's a great trade. Give up Dennis Smith Jr. He played 2 minutes and he sucked. Get rid of him, but it's going to help. It's going to help a lot. People are saying, "Oh, it's not going to do anything." It's not. It's going to help. Problem is, though, you got a lot of point guards who are playing well, like Elfrid Payton, Emmanuel Quickly. Who else? You got Barrett. But you have
Randall.
But I'm talking about guards who would Rose play? Because Rose would have to either come off the bench or you take Elfrid Payton and you put him in the starting lineup. So that's a question that Tibbs will have to figure out.
Yeah. Last but not least, political question on this one.
What?
About the NBA. What do you think about the kneeling and the BLMS movements they're doing now?
Who cares? It's not even important.
Yeah, that's true. My
Andrew,
uncle.
How do you always find your way to politics on my show?
I do. I just do. I don't know. I don't know.
You know why? Because I think he looks at Doug like he's a government official or something. Like I think he feels like Doug could be like a guy who works in like a state house or something like that. He looks at Doug like he's like a government official.
That's a compliment, Doug.
I know it is, but Andrew knows we do no politics on this show.
what he did tonight, and you brought it up, Doug.
You did about the COVID and sports.
No, yeah, because Adam asked us this question. So, will the Yankees allow fans this year? But I didn't talk about like politics.
Yeah, well, if my uncle Mike were watching the NBA or NFL with us, Doug, he'd be like saying, "Are you a patriot? You're a patriot?"
Oh,
remember?
Mikey?
Yeah, remember that day we watched a basketball game?
What, Thanksgiving or
No,
Christmas?
Christmas. Remember, I think it was the Bucks against the Warriors, and
Yeah.
remember he asked me, "Are you a patriot?"
Yeah.
Remember that? Or you
Why are you like rocking back and forth?
I don't know. I just need to. Anyways, remember that he asked, "Are you Patriot, Andrew? You a Patriot?" I'm like, I asked him, "Patriots fan?" He said, "No, you're a Patriot." I'm like, "American Patriot?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "No, because this NBA is unpatriotic."
Yeah. All right, so we actually have a question for Nicholas. I'll pull it up in a minute. I just gotta read through these quick.
Why would you call me Nicholas?
I don't know. I guess it's professional.
What?
All right, so this is a question from a fan. Will Nick buy Joe a dog?
It's you. You wrote
Listen, Nick bought Jill a vacation to Florida, so the dog could.
Can wait.
If I had $1,000, I would take a trip to Florida.
I think I got like a flight and hotel for 4 days from here. It was like $700.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to move to Florida one day. Me, Doug, and Brandon all want to move down there. Right?
I like how you say Florida. You say it like Florida. See, I say it like Florida. You say it like
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, you say it like Florida. I say it Florida.
Nick, how do you say it?
Yeah, how do you say it?
Florida.
How you say
Florida.
Yeah.
Florida.
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 What's our New Jersey accent?
What's the more popular way of saying it?
In Jersey, it's Florida.
Well, you're from New York. I would think you would have the New York. You know,
Who, me?
Yeah,
Florida.
Yeah, but I was only a baby though when I lived there, Brandon.
I mean, you could still. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I was only 2-3 years old when I moved out, Brandon. I really don't remember anything. Like when I'm in New York, I feel like when I'm talking to my family and my friends, I feel so awkward because I'm not in New York.
Where from
Brandon.
New York are you from?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was born in Long Island and I lived in Staten Island as a baby.
I was gonna say my uncle's from Brooklyn, and
Yeah.
it's so funny. He'll talk to us, and like certain things he says is so funny. Like the Bob.
Yeah.
Put up the Lorax again, Doug.
Change out his Instagram picture.
I think we should open the show next week with the Lorax. I think we should.
Wait, I got a question for you. What do you use like a laptop?
Yeah, laptop. This is a MacBook.
That's what I have.
Because
I have a MacBook,
I have
too.
my computer, but I don't have like a decent like webcam.
Oh, you can buy one.
So I don't know, like you can like recommend one.
I have. Hold on. Let's see.
Stand by. Yeah, he has that whole gnarly setup over there, and we're over here on my MacBook.
So I use this for my podcast and the hockey games. It comes out pretty good. Right now I'm not using it, but normally I have like this set up on the tripod.
Yeah, I have like my computer on my desk with like a pretty decent size like monitor. I just don't have a webcam.
Yeah, it's called a Logitech HD webcam.
You just plug it with the USB.
Yeah, you plug it in the USB and yeah, and then I connect. Sometimes I just connect it onto the tripod.
That's probably nice on top of my phone. Where'd you get that from? Walmart?
I got this from Best Buy.
Yeah, we were just there today.
Yeah, I just got it. I got mine from Best Buy too.
Yeah, I like this webcam.
You got what from that?
It's all HD.
I got no complaints over it.
This is good. This is have the camera.
Yeah, it's called a Loratech webcam.
Send me a picture of the box later.
Yeah, I will.
Maybe we'll browse Amazon.
Yeah, it's always good to have a webcam. What's up, Gizmo?
Gizzy. Hey, Gizzy.
My cat.
The pet named Gizmo.
Doug's a cat guy.
He is a cat guy.
Yeah, I like cats.
You know who else likes cats?
Who?
I don't like cats.
Doug's your partner in crime, Doug.
Partner in crime. Oh, Eileen?
You know who else is Doug's
Not
partner in
Eileen.
crime? Hector.
Yeah, Hector has a cat.
And
That's
Hector.
funny. I had a dog named Gizmo.
Yeah, where'd you go?
Heaven.
No, come on, dog.
I don't know.
The dog bridge. Rainbow Bridge, whatever that's called.
Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
Rainbow Road?
You don't remember I tried to smoke in Mario Kart?
Brandon, you don't have pets, right?
I don't have any animals.
Oh, thanks. Is that
Nothing.
choice or you're not an animal?
I mean,
They're
I'm not an
expensive.
animal guy. I mean, I have family members who have animals, but we don't have anything. I used to have a goldfish. That was it. But unfortunately, he died a day later.
Yeah, no, I want to get a dog, like a cute little.
Why do you
fluffy
want to get
dog.
a dog, Andrew?
Ross has a nice dog.
Yeah, or a beagle. I think
Andrew,
a beagle.
tell everyone why you want to get a dog.
Oh, because they're nice and friendly, and they're
Tell
very
it-
fun and interactive.
No, tell us the other reason.
What did you say? Oh, I thought you said something different.
Tell us the other reason you want a dog.
I want to get the ladies with the
You want to
dogs.
get the ladies with the dogs?
Yeah.
That's good.
Mhm. That's what I want to do. Get a nice hot girl I really like with a dog.
Bring the dog park, walk him around.
Yeah, I actually googled that up on YouTube, and that actually happened.
All right, we have a question for Nick Klein and Brandon Schwartz from Ricky Bombara. Do you think they will let fans in Madison Square Garden in October? Nick, I'll start with you, and then we could go to Brandon.
So this is next October? I hope so. I'm trying to go to a game. I feel like I haven't been to a sporting event in. I think the last game I went to was the Mets home opener. It's been a while.
Yeah, my last game was March against Pittsburgh.
Right before the pandemic.
Yeah, I took Colin. Devils lost like 5-2.
Devils always lose.
Yeah, what can I say?
Devils
Brandon, what do you think about that? You think they'll have fans in MSG?
Yes. I'll tell you this: during postseason, they're allowing fans in that arena. Have to. It's not. If they have to. If the Knicks make the play, guarantee you they're going to allow fans in that arena.
I think they're going to allow it by then because they're talking about the vaccines, all that.
Yeah, they are.
And they said by fall we should be back.
Yeah, we should be.
Yeah, I mean,
Hope so unless these politicians want to still play more games with us, you know.
Maybe.
I know.
Well,
Well, the problem here is the general population hasn't been eligible yet for this vaccine. Only essential workers, people 16 to 64 with underlying conditions. But the majority of the people haven't got vaccinated yet, so I don't know. They only by the way that is, I think they only allow 25% fans in the arena, spaced out, wearing masks like you see on TV, spaced out.
Boo.
Yeah. And you wouldn't be able to get close to the players when you're in the game. Like, you know how usually you go to like a basketball game, you can go on the court very close.
Yeah,
to
you'd
the
probably
court
be
and
like
watch
upper level.
You can't I don't think you'd be able to take a picture with Clyde, as we used to do. Take a picture with Clyde Frazier every time you're at a Knick game. I don't think you'll be able to do that. But just put us in the arena already. I mean, it's enough already. We've got to get back to games.
Dude, just get back to normal life. These politicians gotta free everybody at this point.
Back
Like
to the
who?
politics.
The governors and the mayors.
I mean, I feel like we're kind of back to normal in a certain way.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Slowly getting there.
I mean,
Yeah,
when
we have Eileen burning pies, so.
Well, like we said, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings before this. We're like the only people in the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
sad. I mean, usually that place is well, it is a Monday night, but that place is always crowded usually.
Yeah, we were saying that too as we were sitting there. Like that place usually is like swamp.
Which Buffalo Wild Wings did you guys go to? The Marlboro one?
Island by Best Buy.
Oh, okay, on Route 1.
Over there. Okay, yeah. I have one right in Marlboro over here, which is very close.
Yeah, we went there. Me, you, and Brendan Wong, right, Andrew?
I think Miki was there.
I remember that.
Yeah, remember when RT texted us about the basketball?
Oh yeah, your basketball skills.
Yeah, I know. He's an idiot.
He's a hater. What can you say?
Yeah, he sucks.
He wants to be on the show one day.
He does. He's gonna be like, and he's gonna stutter like crazy. He's gonna be like,
I think next week we should have Ian and Russ.
Oh, Russ.
Russ, yeah. Russ
the
is good.
The guy that made us pay for waters.
I love that. I love that.
He made us pay for waters, Nick.
What's the story behind this?
Go ahead, Brandon. You tell him. I told this enough.
Before Thanksgiving. So it's too funny, Dean said. So you know how you go to a restaurant, like a fancy restaurant, and they give you water like in a glass cup, like they pour water in like a glass cup and stuff.
Yeah.
So we go to this place, Cousins, which is in Marlboro, before Thanksgiving, and it was me, Doug, Brem, and a few others, and they pour us the water like when we sit down, because usually we think the water is free.
Yeah.
But it wasn't free. They wanted distilled water, like in a bottle, like the ones you pay for, like you pay for distilled water. They asked us if we wanted tap water or distilled water, and they wanted the one you pay for. I would have just said, get the tap water, it's free. And then at the end of the meal, this guy Russ said to us, we have to pay for the water.
How much for water? A couple bucks?
Yeah. They're like $18 bottles, and what did they get, like 4?
They got like 5 or 6 bottles.
I didn't even ask for that.
Hey.
And and Ian had a lot of drinks that night.
Oh yeah, Ian was wasted.
But they should be on the show sometime because Ian knows a lot about college sports.
Yeah, we could have them on. I think next week I have a hockey game at 8, so maybe the show will be like maybe 4.
What happened to Kyle this week?
He said he was cleaning out his house or something.
Yeah, I think he's like moving.
Yeah, they got something with the mortgage. She got approved, so.
Oh, that's good.
Where's she been moving?
I'm not Chesapeake. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know what it's called. Chesapeake, cheesecake,
Cheesequake.
Chesapeake, yeah.
No, Cheesequake.
Hey, what do you want to call it?
Cheesecake, though. Cheesecake.
Cheesequake. It's Cheesequake and OB they're moving to.
Alright, so we might as well hit the 2-hour mark. We got like 5 minutes left if you guys want to hit the 2-hour mark.
That was 2 hours?
Yeah.
Well, 7 minutes till 2 hours.
And then we could end it there.
Doug, when are you working this week?
I'll be there Tuesday. I'll be there Saturday, Sunday.
Why aren't you working Fridays anymore?
James is working for me because I have the hockey games up
Not
until.
gonna lie though, I like when James works because the one solid thing he does for me is he sorts the silverware by like the forks and the knives.
Oh, he does that?
He does that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it makes my job easier.
So he actually takes it out and puts it in the container the way it should be?
No, well, yeah, like he takes it out of the tub and like sorts it in the green thing.
Instead of just like leaving them all.
And he puts the pizza cutters up there before bringing the thing down.
Oh, good. Good job, James. Andrew, you gonna sing for us?
Nah. Oh, I'm gonna play some TikToks. Hold on.
Oh God. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. I don't want to hear TikToks. I made one yesterday at work though. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Wait. Can we pull that one up?
Wait, you have TikTok?
Hey, hold on.
I think she's gonna pull it up.
Wait, Doug, you have a TikTok account?
No, but my coworker was doing a TikTok, so I jumped in. Jill, you have it?
I'm gonna see if I can get it from Nicole.
It was something else.
Hey, I'll play it.
You found it?
Oh, you have it?
Yeah, she texted it to me.
Oh, just kidding.
Oh, you got a phone number?
Not like that.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
I just wanted the TikTok. Hold on.
He said, I just
All right.
wanted
It's about the TikTok superstar. About the
All
duck.
right, here.
It was pretty. It was good stuff.
Yo, Tatum did that.
Oh, Tatum did one too?
Yeah, you want to see that one? The same one with their friend from college.
Sure, let's see.
That's what you're doing, Doug?
I guess that was it.
Yeah, that was it. Yo, her friend's hot.
Hey, we're gonna go to a quick 30-second commercial. All right, so we are back on the Doug Serravo show. I want to do this segment, and it's like a guessing game. Who led the league this year in interceptions? Brandon, or I guess this is less.
I'm gonna go.
Who had the less interceptions this year?
Don-
Who?
Donald.
Darnold?
Yeah.
Sam Darnold.
Nick?
Wait, is the most or the least?
The least, it looks like.
Oh, the least. Oh, I want to. I'll change after him. I want to change my answer.
Yeah, it looks like this is the least.
Okay, I thought you said the most. Okay.
That's like, who's Aaron Rodgers?
Had to be Buffalo Bill.
Yeah,
I don't. It says Drew Lock with 15. I don't know if that's correct.
That's the most. Then?
Drew Lock of Denver.
Oh. No,
Maybe that is the most. I'm not sure. Yeah, because Sam Darnold has 11, it says.
that sounds like the least. I don't know.
All right, here, this is a better one. Who had the most pass attempts this year?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold's the answer to everything.
The most pass attempts. Nick?
Sam Darnold.
Pass attempts.
Sam Darnold.
I'm gonna go with Matt Ryan. I feel because Atlanta's pretty bad defensively.
Can you guess the number?
The exact number?
Yeah, because you have the guy.
I don't know. Let's start with like 550?
626 pass attempts.
A lot of passes.
And they were still bad. All right, we got a minute left. Brandon, give me a fun fact.
About what?
Anything, just to end the show.
Pineapple goes on pizza.
A fun fact.
This lady's nuts.
I don't know. What do you want it to be about? What fun fact about what?
Your favorite Yankees.
World Series this year is going to be the Yankees and
Dodgers.
The Padres.
Yankees, Padres. Nick, give me a fun fact about the Mets.
The Mets stink. No, I have no idea, man. I just want to say it was like nice talking to you guys about sports. It was fun, and
yeah, this is a good show, Nick.
Yeah, hopefully do it again sometime.
Oh yeah, we will for sure. Andrew, fun fact about the Dodgers.
They just got Trevor Bauer.
All right, my fun fact is New York Giants are going to win Super Bowl 57.
All right, that's
all right. Take care.
All right, take care, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Have a good night, guys.